Hello, it's Peter Wright and Kathleen Beauvais in Ontario, Canada, with another episode of The Yakking Show. This is the show that provides you with a wider range of actionable business ideas and tips than you'll find practically anywhere else on the internet. And don't miss out on our future guests. Sign up for our weekly newsletter on our website so you can get noticed. Just go to theyakkingshow.com. And first job for me is to introduce co-host Kathleen Beauvais from Waterloo, Ontario. Hi, Kathleen. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Peter. Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for tuning into our show. We so appreciate you and we love reading your comments. So please keep those coming. And if anyone is interested in being a guest on our show, please don't hesitate to visit us at theyakkingshow.com. All you need to do is click on the Contacts tab, where you will find a very short application form, and we would love to hear from you. And as Peter mentioned, we do have another special guest with us today. She is coming to us from Delhi, India. Welcome to the show, Rebecca Vijay. Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Kathleen and Peter, for having me. Great to be here.
Lovely having you. Now, Rebecca is a CEO of Fount of Grace Creatives. She's a 6 times Amazon best-selling author. She's a Wall Street Journal best-selling author and also a Barnes & Noble best-selling author. And today she'll be speaking to us about how she can help you become a best-selling author. But first, for our audience, Rebecca, can you give us a little bit about your background and how you came to embark on this particular career?
Absolutely. I've always loved reading, writing, and through the years that helped me get my master's in English, my PG in advertising and marketing. I started out way back in the early 2000s with a publishing and communication industry. So we used to report and bring out newsletters and magazines on topics related to health, social development. And after that, I've worked with 3 traditional publishing houses. The longest tenure was almost 8 years with Oxford University Press. I was heading the commissioning team of higher education department. So through all this, I've worked in design, copywriting, copy editing, development editing, commissioning, seeing the business side of it. So, that was somewhere ingrained in me. And when my younger son was born, I left Oxford and then started exploring what to do, how I can make a difference. So got started with blogging, self-publishing. My first book, My Angel in Heaven, is about my journey through the death of my firstborn twin son, who passed away the 3rd day, and about my like how I found comfort and hope in God. So it's a very kind of a taboo subject. Infant loss, child loss, pregnancy loss. So people don't really talk about such things. So my book provided a platform, a voice for bereaved parents, and it brought a lot of hope and comfort to such parents. And the book became a #1 bestseller on Amazon, US, UK, India, and Australia.
Wow.
So that started the spark. Sharing my story helped many others. So now I want to help others to share their stories. So I started my publishing company, and we've produced 2 #1 international best-selling books in the Fired Up series, which have featured stories of inspiring women from 3 different continents. So that's been like an amazing journey that we are starting to make a difference to, help change the world one woman at a time.
Wow, very good.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Yes.
What 3 continents? India, obviously, Asia, India, and
North America, Europe, and Asia.
And Asia.
Middle
Wow.
East.
Wow.
Yeah, Middle East, Canada,
Yeah.
US, UK.
So you've got huge resources for finding stories in those continents. Yeah, very good. So you just mentioned you help people write their own story, and you particularly help entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants write books. So why should they consider people in those categories? Why should they consider writing a book?
A book is a way to get instant credibility, instant authority. You get to establish yourself as an authority in your field, build your personal brand, showcase your expertise, knowledge, which is very important for an entrepreneur, coach, consultant to stand out, to attract more clients, increase their reach, increase their visibility, also increase their income through the book sales. And it also throws open various doors for speaking engagements and different stages. So these are like some main ones. And another one would also be to leave a legacy and a long-lasting impact on others. To also like provide a platform for the coach to share their perspectives, to share their message to a wider audience, because nowadays we can reach a global audience with a book. It's like our business card, and that helps take your message to a global audience, and also leverage your book as a marketing tool to get warm leads who already know, like, and trust you.
So,
Wow.
so what specific services do you provide for your clients?
So we provide full service publishing and marketing services.
Okay.
So including copy editing, layout and design, cover design, formatting, publishing on Amazon globally as an ebook, as a paperback, promotion, marketing on social media, creating bestseller launch campaigns. Other than that, we also have a writing mastermind so that people can get clear on their book idea and write out their manuscripts. We also have a service to showcase the author and their brand on different media outlets and reach millions. So our best story was covered by about 589 media outlets with a total potential of 56 million. And
Wow.
and another one reached about 23 million audience. So that's another one. And we also help create book funnels to help develop the book as a lead generation machine, so that entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants can get more leads.
And that just brings me to another question, though. So you're basically helping the person, the entrepreneur, to write their own book. Now, some people may feel that they're just not capable enough to write their own story. Do you provide writers? Do you provide like ghost writers that can maybe do that for them through your service, or connect them with somebody that can do that?
Yes, we haven't started on such a project as yet, but definitely, yes, we can work because we have a large network, so we can help connect them with ghostwriters and work together.
Wow. Interesting.
Very good. So you've also published a couple of, I think, looking at your website, a couple of anthologies of where you've used content from a number of authors who write their own story, and you put into an anthology. So how would you advise a coach or consultant what differentiates whether they should go for a part of an anthology or write their own book? How do you just help them make that decision?
Yeah, so there are various factors that would help them decide that. The basic one would be time. So how much time can they devote to the writing of the book? Because as you know, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It takes a lot of time, dedicated time needed for the entire book writing process. So the main one is time. Then also, like confidence in their topic, their expertise, having a clear vision of their goal from the writing of the book. So if all of that is there, then, like they can reach, like if they are already established in their fields. But if, they want to just dip their toes in the water, so they can start by participating in a multi-author book collaboration where they just need to write one chapter. And I have created templates, so it's very easy for them to just write the story out. And we also have roadmaps, so which showcase the author's area of expertise. So 5 baby steps that the reader can take without the help of the author being with them. So they go through those 5 steps, and after that they can follow the author on social media, or go in for their online courses or coaching, etc. So that kind of process. So this is one area. Then writing a full book also, it's like how much impact that they want to make, how much of an audience do they have. If they have a large audience, then they should definitely go in for their own book to stand out. But in case they don't, then the combined audiences of all the different authors in the anthology, that'll help the boat rise with the tide. And bring all those audiences together and impact in different aspects. So that's another aspect. And finally, what would fit in with their budget, with their outcome, that what is the goal that they have for the next 12 months or the next 5 years. So whatever fits in with that and where they want to be.
Interesting. And I guess that for someone who's short of time, short of budget, not quite sure what his or her objectives are, it could be a safe and relatively easy first step to be part of an anthology, and then over a period later start on your own book, right? So yeah, sounds like logical.
Absolutely. Because like for an anthology, you're literally paying a fraction of the cost, that much less effort, that much less time, and the amazing community that you build around with all the people in that community. Like from my first anthology, which we did more than a year back, the ladies are still participating in different programs. They're having summits, they're having TV shows and all, in which they invite each other. So that friendship, that becomes like a family. So that's
Sure. No, very good. Kathleen.
So on your website, you describe these done-for-you packages. Can you tell us about those?
Sure. So one of the main things that we have seen is that, people write their manuscripts, they are able to put out their stories onto paper or the laptop, but then getting them out is, very overwhelming, because there are so many moving parts and so many things need to be put together for the book to be processed. So like there are at least 5 stages. So we help to publish and market books. So the done for you includes book production, so all those stages like editing, cover design and all. Then publishing it on Amazon, you need to keep a track of what are the keywords that would best suit the book, what are the categories where the book will fit in, what book description will help attract the ideal target audience, cover design, etc. So there are a lot of things in that. Then promoting it to the target audience, bestseller launch. So this is like one of our done for you packages. Then another one is to increase visibility by getting the clients featured on media. Then creating a lead generation book funnels. And another thing that it's just starting out, but also a possibility of a Hollywood submission for film adaptation and consideration. So depending on what would be the right fit for the client and where they want to reach.
Wow, fascinating.
Wow, very good.
Mhm.
So you've had a lot of experience in the publishing world and writing. What's the secret for someone becoming a best-selling author?
There's no guaranteed formula as such, for becoming a best-selling author. It keeps changing and evolving over time, a lot of algorithms and all technical things. But some of the common factors that can help improve the probability, understanding the market before starting to write, so that there is a connect between the author and the reader, selecting a book topic that has the potential to become a bestseller. We just want to write a book and put it out, but is it actually something, a topic that people are looking for, are searching for? So that potential needs to be tested out before starting. And writing a book that would appeal to the target audience. So writing to the market. So that would be important. Also, putting out a professional, high quality book, like having a really good cover which appeals to the target audience. When you open the book, it has to look a certain way. Otherwise, it seems like shoddily put out. It has to be edited well. And so, just put in all your efforts, edit it multiple times, bring out a professional book. And another important thing is also to build the author platform, to keep readers involved in the process, like behind the scenes, building that buzz, keeping them informed what's happening, asking them, like polls about, which cover do you like and stuff, just to get them involved. So, and also like marketing the book well. So networking with other authors, cross promotions, joint venture partnership. So a lot of things that, need to be put in together in a way so that the launch is successful.
So if I were to call you up, Rebecca, as a potential client, can you walk me through the steps that you would take with me to get things started?
Sure. So the first step would be, sitting with you, understanding where you are in your business right now. What are your goals, and where would you like to be in the next 12 months or so? What are your goals, outcomes? Why are you writing this book? And how would you like to be positioned as once the book comes out? And after, going through all of that, if, we both agree that it's a great fit, we will then reverse engineer a way to make all those goals and outcomes come true, because we work with very limited clients, and we really believe in them and their stories, which are really touching and inspiring, and those that make an impact in the world, because we provide customized services and not cookie cutter solutions. So that ways we help chart out that strategy and timeline for the potential clients.
Interesting. So I've got a couple that I've thought of while you've been talking. First one is, when ebooks first started getting popular, many people predicted that was the end of physical books, right? And that hasn't happened. So what are you seeing? Are the sales of physical books holding their own, or are they declining? Are they increasing in the face of ebooks?
They had been holding on, physical books as well as ebooks, but during the pandemic, a lot of bookshops shut down.
Of course,
there was not much distribution and all, so that kind of took it down. But yes, definitely, ebooks are going up in different countries, but the paperback is still holding its own.
Sure. My personal thing is, if it's nonfiction, I want a paperback so I can write in it and highlight and everything else. If it's fiction, I can get by on the Kindle. The next question I have for you is you're based in India and the business language of India is English, obviously. And I guess most of your staff are really good at English. But do you have people who can help potential authors in the world where English is not their home language? So French authors, for instance, or Spanish or Japanese. Do you have access to people who can help them?
Absolutely. Like in India, we have like many people who are not just bilingual, multilingual.
Yeah, sure, I know.
So we have a lot of people who have, higher ed degrees in different languages as well, who are doing a lot of translation work, and they can definitely be approached.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And I know the attitude to learning and studying in India is probably better than in most other parts of the world, from what I understand. So that's great. And then you've dealt with a lot of people, obviously a lot of successful people, some who are not so successful. So Rebecca, do you think there's and I'm not just talking about writing, talking about business and life and having a balanced life. Is there a major characteristic, one characteristic that sets successful people apart from those that remain average, or is it more complicated than that?
Well, I'd like to say that successful people have big visions, and they work at achieving them no matter what the naysayers say. You would know this quote by Norman Peale: "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars."
That's right.
So,
yeah.
If you set lower bars, then, you'll be satisfied with achieving them. But if you set really high targets, and even if you miss, you'll at least reach somewhere much higher than what you would have otherwise have reached. Like with our last anthology, we were looking at hitting the USA Today bestseller list. But unfortunately, it went on a hiatus that very week in December. But we debuted on Wall Street Journal bestseller list at number 4. And it was the number 1 book on the entire Barnes & Noble's ebook store. And it also, touched multiple number 1s on Amazon, crossing Stephen King's books and Colleen Hoover's as well. So, aim higher. That's the thing that successful people do.
That's incredible.
That's excellent. Yeah,
yes,
that is really
I'm
good.
actually in awe of you, Rebecca, and everything that you've been able to accomplish. So kudos to you. So before we let you go, though, please tell us, how can people contact you?
Sure. I love to hear from you. You can contact me at Rebecca at RebeccaVijay.com, which is REBECCA at REBECCAVIJAY. And I'm available on different platforms. My handle is Rebecca Vijay. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, I'm there, but email is the best way to reach me.
Yeah, that's great. We will put your contact details on the description. So for our audio only listeners, if you check your description, you can find out how to contact Rebecca. So that is really interesting, Rebecca. Another quick question. We've got a couple of minutes in hand. For someone, a coach who wants to write a book, say 120 pages, from start to finish, how long does that project typically take?
Like the main thing is consistency. So even if they can take out just 30 minutes a day, it can easily be done in less than 3 months. Just the writing part of it. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
So thank you very much, Rebecca.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. And until next time, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.